The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
He'll have a first down past the 40. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. They had trouble stopping the run last week in the loss, and here it rears its ugly head early.
You're supposed to try and get your confidence going after a loss like that where you gave up big yards running the football. This is not the way to go about it. It looks exactly as it did just a week ago.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Ready up. 54, right there, right there. 54. It's going to be a long day. Yes. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Ready? First and goal at the 3-yard line. I'm coming. X3, 218, chopper. Look at me, zipper. Snap.
They'll run it with Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Jamal Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now. 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 2nd down, Dobbins. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
19.
Third and 2, now Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a give right side. Dobbins. And it's a fumble.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On second down now, Diamonds, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. Wilson in the offense, not coming off the field. They're going for it on fourth. They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. A little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
"13 yards, good for a Giant first down."
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On first and 10, Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And a broken tackle could not free him. Taken down right at the 10-yard line. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Jamal Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
29 is Mike. Sponge. No. Check.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
On first down, Dobbins. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
56. Check 56.
Throwing on second down, Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now a give right side. Dobbins. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
29 is Mike 29.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You don't know no better. Jim. You guys listen. Quick. Be alert. Hey, 0.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Strong right. 4 down. Good. Check hot.
Here's Wilson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Lorenzo Carter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
56 is the mic. Watch the 56 the mic.
To throw is Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now Wilson from the gun, he'll throw. Going up top for Cup. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
On the ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, it could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. On second down, Williams. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Let's go.
10 yards, good for a giant first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Ready? 18 Gator. Check. Watch the before. And watch that. And watch the ball. Mike 5-4. Mike. Go. Defense wins championship. Go out. Watch the twitch.
On second and 11 now. Jones. He's going to let this one go deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Johnson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check 3.
Now Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Lorenzo Carter able to record his 5th sack of the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Again, it's Williams. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And he gets it away, and it's a laser. Headed for the sidelines. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're still looking at 0 on the scoreboard, and they're going to be hard-pressed to do anything with this field position as they'll start at their 1-yard line.
This almost feels like you're trying to climb Mount Everest.
And, oh, that is going to be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt. And if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Watch the ship.
Rock it. General West, let's go, get set.
Switch it, come on, switch it.
They run it again with Williams. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
54. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got
Now, get it.
On 3rd down, Jones. And this is Shepard on the catch. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a giant 1st down on a gain of 16.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Down. 60 outlaw.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Hey, rock it. Rock it.
Watch it.
Ready?
Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
Here we go. 90, look.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Here we go again. Here we go again.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. 10 too soft.
Too little, tap. Undercrunch.
Now.
They'll run on first down. It's Williams. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a third down. The Giants on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, and he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They go play action now. Wilson. Forced out to it, and he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. O'Shane Ximines in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They run again with Logan. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On third down, it's Logan, and he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Cannon. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Let's go deep tight. Let's go deep tight.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Now it's the backup Greer. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Corey Coleman, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
56 is the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run. One flip. Switch.
Good touch.
Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often.